Hello pretties, welcome to Festival. So today I have a very exciting video I've been looking forward to for a while now. I really should have filmed this like a week or two ago, but here we are. I went to start building monthly palettes in the, because last year and for about a year or so, man, everyone's just driving by. For the last year or so, I've been doing seasonal palettes, but I really want to spend more time with my single shadows this year. So I'm going to be doing a monthly palette instead. And it is a small palette. It's only a 9-pan palette. So there's that. And I really like this one from Tarte because it has a mirror. There you go. So that's what we're doing. I'm not going to include my Makeup Geek shadows this time around because I did place an order from Makeup Geek and they're not here yet. So I think I'm gonna probably make that my like weekly, 1 week, 1 palette, maybe my first one. I don't know yet. We'll see. But there's that. I'm looking forward to those arriving. Now, I am filming this a little sooner than I was planning to, but later than it was supposed to go up because ColourPop recently had a build your own palette sale and I really wanted to get Tea Garden. However, I was at work, I was scrolling and I'm like, oh, it's available. So I get on my phone to like try to order it. And by the time I got on my phone, it was sold out. I was so mad because I've been wanting that shade for a long time. So honestly, if that shade would have been there, I would have made an order. But because the shade wasn't there, I didn't order. But I was this close, guys. This close. So it just reminded me, you know what? I need to shop my own stash. I have 3 palettes of single shadows now. They're not full, and honestly, I could fit this in 2. Oh, Athena. We'll see how that goes. And honestly, I could honestly fit this in 2, but it's easier for me to like know where I'm pulling from. So I do have my Cliona shadows right here. I have JD Glow over here. I have Larry Los Angeles all throughout the top here. This is a depotted one from Tarte. These are 2 from the Sephora collection. And then we have, all of these are ColourPop. So those are all of my single shadows. And I know because I've been eyeing Tea Garden, I'm gonna pick this one shade from the Cliona ones right here. If I can get it out. Yeah, this is Toadstool, which has a similar flip as the one from ColourPop, but it's not as soft. It's a little more reflective, and it has a different shift. It's still a little green, but instead of being like a red, yellowy flip, it's more silvery. It's a very unique shade, but that's the shade right there. So I'm gonna include that in the palette. So first shade in. Now if you've ever watched any of these from me before, you know I cannot, for whatever reason, build a palette without this shade right here, which is Tan from Larry Los Angeles. I really want her to restock it because I will buy another one, a backup of this one, because I have a dip in it and I'm scared I'm gonna hit pan. But I just feel like you need that like transition shade right there just to build anything. And I do want to go with some softer shades as well, so I'm gonna go with Meow right here, also from Larry Los Angeles, which is more like a mauve shade. Now when I was looking at the thing from ColourPop, they have like a new section now which says duochrome, and apparently they only own 6 duochrome shades, or they only say they have 6 duochrome shades, and I happen to own 2 of those. So I do want to include those, and that's going to be Glass Bowl. So that's going to be Glass Bowl right here. And it's also Wishful Winking. But do I want a green look? No, this is not the day for a green look. I'm going to put that back. Okay, I do want a pinky shade. So I'm going to go ahead and grab Lay Low. Just like a soft, slightly warm pinky, like a little corally. So these are my transition shades we're looking at. So there's a little more mauve, a little more pink, and then a little more warm neutral. So that's what we're looking at. Also, what I noticed online is that they no longer have the shade Paper Tiger. And I think they renamed it Zing or something like that. No, it wasn't Zing. It was a different shade. I don't know what it is. But I noticed that this particular shade is not there. They have something very similar. Zing was another shade I was eyeing that was very similar to Tan, but it was similar to Tan. That's what I'm thinking of Zing. But I can't remember what it was called, but it wasn't Paper Tiger anymore, but it had that mustardy yellow shade, but it was slightly more yellow, less mustardy. Do I want to add Piper Tiger though? No. No. No, I don't. Do I? No, I don't. No, I don't. What I do want to add, because I was eyeing this shade, is a deeper shade, which is Pretty Cruel right here, which is again, that mauve shade. I feel like I'm missing something like pinky mauve, so I'm gonna go with Come and Get It from ColourPop right here. Just a little pinky cool. It's like a little bit of a mauve, just a bit of it. What else do I want? I think I'm gonna go with this shade right here as well. This is Gimmick. Oh, why is this so dirty? Gimmick. And this is like a duochrome from Lars. It was like a silver olive shade. Okay, it's not a duochrome, but it does have like, it's hard to tell what color it is. It's like a green mauve. You know what shade it reminds me of? I'm just like not thinking about it. From the Identity palette, the first one, Bombshell. Ooh, okay, no, Bombshell's a little bit more silvery. All right, anyway, how pretty it is though. Okay, so we're gonna put Gimmick in there. Ooh, gotta wipe my fingers. Okay, I feel like I need one more shade. I think it's a little dull. I feel like I need a little pop of color, but I just don't know what kind of color, because I'm kind of being drawn to this purples right here, but I know that Pretty Cruel is just like a more toned down version of that, so maybe not that. Do I want a green? I have pops of green, but not an actual green. I think I'm gonna go with this olive green right here from ColourPop, and this is in the shade Team Captain, just because I want something more olivey to make those greens pop out a little more, but not too colorful. But it just adds a little shades. What do you think of that? Bam, 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 bam. Okay, let's play with those greens. Okay, so part of my seasonal or my monthly palette is going to be me actually creating a look with it and showing you guys how I create it. So I'm going to move these palettes out. Sorry if the camera shakes. It's right underneath where I store all my makeup, so nothing I can do about that. Alright, cool. So let me get close. Take these off. I did already prime my eyelids. I do need to set it. So I don't know why I'm so out of breath. I think the workout I did today like really wiped me out, and I've been so all my attention has been in this one like web novel that I've been reading. Like my whole attention, like everything, so much so that I've barely eaten this whole time. Since like Friday night I've eaten very little because I'm just so into this book, and I'm like, I can't put my phone down. I just want to keep reading it. Where today my boyfriend's like, you just need to put that shit away and get shit done because you've just been staring at it for hours. So I gotta recognize that it's true. I have, and I kind of just put it away. And I was like, I'm gonna film videos because I'm excited. There's a lot of videos I'm really looking forward to filming. I'm actually gonna film like 3 or 4 videos, and I'm gonna take today's MLK, by the way, so happy MLK. Although I know this video is gonna go up later. There's a lot of videos I'm excited to do it. I'm gonna take advantage of MLK, the fact that it's really nice and sunny. We've had really nice weather the last 2 days here in Austin, Texas, so I'm gonna take advantage of that. Look without tan tan, so we're gonna start out with tan tan. There's a reason. I don't even need to look. I know that's tan tan. It's so nice. It's like the perfect transition shade. It's a little bit darker than I would like. It's very, very similar to Note to Self from the Yes Please palette from ColourPop. That is my absolute favorite transition shade, and this is basically the exact same shade but a little darker, so it is a little harder to blend it out, but I don't mind. It blends very easily. The L'Art Los Angeles formula just blends naturally very easy. It's one of those shades where I'm not scared to grab too much because I know even if I did, I can always blend it out. I can't see without my glasses. Hope I'm in focus. I'm like trying not to put this right on my face, but I know that I can't really see otherwise. Okay, this one's a little bit lighter than the others. I think I need a little more color just to match them. I will say though, her formula blends just beautifully. It is pigmented, but not overwhelmingly. And depending on the shade, they can be more buildable rather than more pigmented, but there's that. Okay, just look at that. Perfect transition shade. You can literally create any look from this base. I'm gonna grab a little more of Tan Tan and just put it at the very edge right here. Just because I think, I know that nobody else says this, but I feel like my darker colors blend a little bit easier if there's a transition shade underneath, and it still doesn't take away from their vibrancy. It might be just me, but in my head, it works easier, so I'm gonna keep doing it until my head tells me that's not what's actually happening, and then maybe I just convince myself that that's it. But there's that. Bam. Bam, bam, bam. Perfect transition shade. Okay, gonna go with a smaller brush. Smaller brush. And I'm gonna go with that olivey green shade because I want to go with Gimmick. I thought I was gonna go with Toadstool, but I'm not. I'm gonna go with the Gimmick shade because I think this olive shade is gonna, Team Captain is gonna pull out that green even more. And we're just gonna do a very, very simple look. Not trying to go crazy here. Not reinventing the wheel. Just easy, like half cut crease, but not very structured. Sorry, I'm having a hard time like talking and blending. But look how easily that blended into each other. Okay, I do want a little more color, a little more pigment. So I'm just gonna put the outer corner. Okay, that's it. Don't need more, just putting it at the very outer corner and then just blending down. I feel like I'm pulling away from the camera with my bad posture. Sometimes. Cool. Damn, so easy. Just so easy. My boyfriend singing. If y'all can hear my boyfriend singing, he has a terrible voice. He has a terrible singing voice, but is always, always singing. Don't tell him I made fun of him. He's subscribed, but like he doesn't actually watch my videos. He doesn't, you know, like this is not his thing, obviously. But there's that. I always have issues with that damn outer corner with this eye. It has to be like the way I position my shadow because I don't have, not my shadow, my brush, because I don't have that same issue. Okay, I just want to put a little more color, the outer corner, and then in that area where I didn't quite put it in, and then just blend. Easy peasy. I feel like I dragged that one a little bit more to the center than I wanted to. Okay, but again, easy peasy, not struggling. Blend, blend, blend. Okay, that took a minute to get where I want it, but I feel like, again, easy. And now we're gonna go with Gimmick and do the easiest part of them all. Look at that shade. I think I did the right choice by putting that olive green because it's definitely making this Gimmick shade pull more green than it is. New Tan Tan. Magic. What do you think? Do you like it? Am I a little too close? Am I not close enough? Let me know. Alright, I'm gonna do the rest of my makeup and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm sure you can tell it's significantly darker because I opened my damn phone to look at that damn story again and I lost track of time. So here we are. So let's just finish this look. I did finish the rest of my face. If you're thinking, holy shit, your cheeks are so intense, all I gotta say is, I know, please don't mention it in the comments. I actually toned it down a lot, but if you saw my last video, I did my deck of panning project pan intro, and I chose this shade right here, Joy, and so I was trying to find a way to like use it without being like overwhelming, and I think it's wearable, like where I can wear it out, but it's still very intense and very reddish, like very orangey red, like a very coral, which doesn't necessarily go with this look. It doesn't look bad, but it's definitely not what I'm going for. But when I'm telling you this is a toned down version, I need you to understand that this is a toned down version. Okay, let's just wrap this up so we can go on our way and move on to the next video, because I'm gonna need to turn on my fake lights for the next ones. So I'm just gonna grab that olive green and I'm just gonna put it on the outer corner. And again, just a messy shade. Grab a little bit more of that. I did put on brown in my waterline, so just as an FYI, so it's just on the outer corner. And then with that same brush, I'm gonna grab a little bit of tan and just run it across the whole thing. Bam. I will say though, this eye look is making my eyes pop, and I love it. And I think this is a more wearable version of green. Tell me what you think in the comments. Is it still too colorful, or is this more wearable? And I think it's because olive green is more of a muted tone, and I am wearing a very neutral transition shade, and also that lid shade's a little bit more toned down. Maybe it's like making me think it's more wearable, more like everyday, but it's still very quite colorful. Maybe I'm thinking. In my head, it's a little more wearable. Okay, and then if you also saw that project pan, I'm gonna use the shade right over here. It has a bit of a green flip, but I'm gonna wear that in my inner corner. Ooh, so pretty, so beyond pretty. I'm gonna put a little more, and then right here at the top. Damn, I think I'm gonna wear this look at work tomorrow. The lips kind of don't match, but it's okay. I wanted to go with something more intense, but I really wanted to get some use out of that gloss. Again, in that same project pan. I'll leave it linked if I haven't already done it, so you can check it out. I'm pretty excited for everything I pulled. And that's the finished look. What do y'all think? Again, my eyes popping. Do y'all like it? Is it a little wearable, or is it a little too much? Let me know what you think in the comments section. If you saw my palettes, tell me if there's any shades you would like to see in a look, and I'll be more than glad to do that. And then for my next month update, if there's any like looks that I really like, I'll make sure to like take pictures of them so I can show them to you guys. I'm like, oh, I did wear this look, this eyeshadow in this specific look, and I can show you guys that. Also, if there's any shades I wear in the actual magnetic palettes that I didn't choose that you would like for me to choose for the next update, let me know. I'll be more than happy to do that as well. And that is it for now. I'll see you guys in the next one. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye guys.